What's good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another Xenoverse 2 news update for you guys. Today we are going to be talking about something honestly that I did not expect, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did not expect as well, and that is the DLC 9 being announced and confirmed for Xenoverse 2. Now, one quick thing I do want to mention before we get into this, guys, is that the background gameplay, yes, it's just some parallel quest background gameplay, and it is what 1080p 30 frames per second. I do apologize for that. It's just that I'm at my girl's currently. I don't have my Elgato or anything. I just have my PS4 and my PC, and I wanted to get this news video out to you guys as fast as possible to let you guys know about this and also see how you guys feel. But again, man, like I was saying, DLC 9 has been confirmed by the creator of Dragon Ball FighterZ. It was announced literally in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 by the creator of Xenoverse 2, not the creator of FighterZ. It was announced though at the FighterZ World Tour on today's stream. I thought it was, if anything, was going to be announced as far as new news and things. I thought that would be tomorrow, to be honest, and I will be streaming that tomorrow as well, because that is not only the finals, but there will still be more news to come tomorrow, and maybe we'll get some more insight regarding the DLC for Xenoverse 2 as far as maybe one potential character, or maybe some hints at release date. Who knows what could possibly happen, what could possibly be announced, but most likely I will be live on the website link down below. I'm just not allowed to say the name because YouTube actually did strike the homie Big Boy Nagoy for that. But again, talking about this DLC 9 video, man, like I said, it was confirmed and announced at that FighterZ stream. I do not have any actual footage of it or anything like that because I wasn't watching the FighterZ stream. I was just chilling with my girl, not thinking anything was going to happen as far as news or anything like that. And then bam, this came out of nowhere, and at first I didn't believe it. I truly did not believe. I thought somebody was just messing with me. I thought my homie was just messing with me when he told me this, and it turned out to be true. Literally all over Twitter, things like that, people are talking about how DLC 9 was confirmed. It's been announced and confirmed by the creator of Xenoverse 2. Now, honestly, I do not like this personally. As most of you guys know, I want to move on to Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 2 is a great game, do not get me wrong, but I truly feel it's that time to move on to Xenoverse 3. They've milked Xenoverse 2 for a long enough time, and a lot of people, including myself, most of the fan base, in fact, would actually love to see Xenoverse 3 actually happen, as opposed to continuing to add DLC to Xenoverse 2. Like, the DLC they're adding to Xenoverse 2 could be the content that they come with as promotion, basically, like, oh, this is the new stuff being added within Xenoverse 3. But that has not been the case. They just continue to add more and more to Xenoverse 2, and this time around I don't know what they're going to be adding. I have a couple of ideas. First idea that I have regarding what they could possibly add as far as characters go would be Kale and Caulifla. Kale and Caulifla have super souls in the games, things like that. People have talked about them being in the game, so a Tournament of Power one with like Kale and Caulifla, or maybe Topo Dispo, things of that nature along those lines, I can see being added within DLC 9. But I can also see them maybe going down the new Dragon Ball Super manga route. Maybe it's if it starts to get animated by the time that DLC 9 actually drops. I don't know what the plans are for the animation, if there are any or anything like that, and I don't know what the plans are for DLC 9 as far as release date. I'm just saying that may be a possibility. I know the new bull dude, the new bull looking dude in the super manga right now is supposedly extremely strong and all this, so again, that could be another possibility for DLC 9. But honestly, besides those two routes, I don't know what else they could possibly add. Can't really think of many characters that people have begged for, like begged for, like they did for Baby Vegeta, things like that, that they could add besides like Pikkon and Oob. And even then, not the whole fan base is behind Pikkon and Oob or Majub like they were for Baby Vegeta and characters like Tapion. So we will truly see what they plan on doing with this DLC. Again, I just do not agree with it personally, just because of the simple fact that I would like them to save this content for Xenoverse 3. I would like them to have something to promote Xenoverse 3 with as far as new stuff. Like, imagine if the Crystal Raid mode, the photo mode, all this other stuff, and these new characters with Dragon Ball Super Broly, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. What if this was all announced with the announcement of Xenoverse 3, with the reveal of Xenoverse 3? We saw that there's going to be these, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in the game, Broly, there's going to be new modes with the Crystal Raid, the photo mode, things like that. That honestly would have been a great way to start off the reveal of Xenoverse 2, and it would have built the hype levels to an enormous height. honestly, because that's 2 brand new modes, new characters, things like that, and whatever they add for DLC 9 could have also been promotion for Xenoverse 3 as well if they would have just held back and saved it for that game instead of trying to milk Xenoverse 2. And honestly guys, I did call this when DLC 8 did not include photo mode. When DLC 8 did not include photo mode and it was said that we're going to be getting it down the line, I did call this and told you guys that they would be doing this just based off the simple fact of how they did DLC 6 and 7, how they had all the free DLC stuff coming out after the actual DLC drop, basically to keep the game alive and keep people interested until the next DLC came around. So right when photo mode was announced to be coming late, I immediately knew what they were doing, and I called it, like I said, that DLC 9 was most likely going to happen because of this reason. Personally, again, I do not want it to happen, but at the same time, like I said, I did call it. But let me know how you guys feel regarding this down below. Do you guys feel the same way as me and would have just hoped that they would save all this, you know, for Xenoverse 3 and had it a big promotion, big reveals, things like that with Xenoverse 3? Or are a lot of you guys happy that we are getting DLC 9? Like, do not get me wrong, like I've said in the past, new content is always cool, new characters are always dope, getting new skills, all things like that. But at the same time, man, people have begged and asked for Xenoverse 3 for so long just because there's so many issues with Xenoverse 2. Now, if they come around and decide to fix Xenoverse 2 at the same time of dropping this DLC, finally come with that netcode fix that they have promised since before DLC 7 even dropped, then yes, I would absolutely love DLC 9 because I would be back on the game full time. I don't know about full time because of Jump Force being right around the corner, but if they were to fix Xenoverse 2, I would definitely be playing this game a lot, not only when I'm making videos, but just for fun in my free time, not when I'm just playing with friends. I would go back to playing online ranked and things like that if they were to actually address the issues with the game, like the netcode, and on PS4 the modders, because that just really ruins ranked, to be honest. But again, if they were to address these things, then yes, I would just be extremely happy and I would play Xenoverse 2 again like I did back in the day, playing online ranked and not just playing really with my friends when I'm not recording. And like I said, guys, they've been promising this netcode fix for so long. It truly needs to come if they are coming with the DLC 9, in my opinion. We were promised a whole like new branch basically being added to Bandai to be dedicated to the netcode servers, not for just Xenoverse, but for all Bandai games, all their games that they released. Online was supposed to become better. We did get a slight netcode fix with DLC 7, but at the same time, that netcode fix was literally gone within like a week, because after a week it seemed that the game reverted back to its old self. So again, man, I truly do not know how to feel about this if they do fix things as far as DLC and stuff like that goes. I mean, as far as netcode and stuff like that goes, I will be absolutely hyped for this DLC, but as of right now, my hype, honestly, I don't know where it is. It's like there's not much hype, I guess you could say, in me right now towards DLC 9, even knowing that we could get characters like Kale and Caulifla, who would be absolutely dope to have in the game. But at the same time, man, it's just gonna be worse than DLC 8 in my opinion, where people come back for like a week or two when the DLC actually drops and then nobody is playing the game once again, because I feel it's gotten shorter and shorter each and every single DLC that has dropped with these extra packs. DLC 5 brought a lot of people back for a good amount of time, then DLC 6 people came back for an even shorter amount of time, even shorter with 7, and then 8 people were literally back on the game for a couple days or a week, and then they were hopping off it once again, going on to other games. And on top of the fact that Jump Force will be out with DLC 9, they truly have to come with something absolutely amazing and fix this game if they truly hope for it to sell, because now there's another CAC game out there that has Dragon Ball in it, but also has a bunch of other great anime. So it's not only attracting the Dragon Ball fans, but it's attracting fans of all these other anime as well. So Xenoverse really has to step it up if they expect to get sales out of DLC 9 like they did 8. And I literally just thought about this while I was recording. So hopefully, with that being said, they think about that and think about how they got to make Xenoverse 2 great once again, make this game amazing online, you know, the netcode get back to being good, things like that. and that would be absolutely dope, and a lot of people would be back to Xenoverse 2 and be back to stay at the same time. But honestly, I've kind of started to ramble right here at the end. I've noticed that. I do apologize for that. It's just, honestly, I could talk about this for literally days. I can talk about Xenoverse 2 adding or not adding more DLC for days when it comes to these topics, things that they need to address, stuff like that. Like I said, I can literally talk for days. But let me know you guys' thoughts on everything that I had to say within this video down below in the comments. And remember, tomorrow, guys, I will be live on the website link down below in the description that I cannot name for the fighterz grand finals world tour, whatever it is, because not only are they going to be having that dope ass finals, they will also be announcing stuff for the new Dragon Ball game, I believe, and maybe even more news regarding Xenoverse 2 and fighterz as well. So again, stay tuned for all that, man. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Until next time, as always, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.